Joining us now, a man who can explain macro and micronutrients better than anybody else I know. Also, one of Arnold Schwarzenegger's biggest fans. His name is Chase Fischer. Chase, welcome back to BYU Sports Nation.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You know what? We're going to start with the Twitter question today, and then we'll get to your Arnold and macronutrient stuff.
And your sweatshirt.
And your sweatshirt, yes. Why do you think, in simplified terms, this year's BYU basketball team is having greater success compared to last year's team?
I wouldn't. First of all, I don't want to classify it as we're better than last year's team or anything, because I really like last year's team. Had a really good team. I think in terms of how we're different, I think we have a lot better ball movement this year, and I think defensively, I think everybody's kind of on the same page a little bit more, and maybe bought in a little bit more defensively, and maybe it's due to personnel or whatever that is, but I think we really move the ball well as a team. And defensively, we're a lot better, and it's the best defensive team I've been on in college. So even though we're known as an offensive team, I think we were really solid defensively as well.
Lots of elements into that, and we'll follow up on some of what you just said right there. But first, tell us about your jacket. I don't even know how to describe this thing. It's very winter-esque.
The origin of this sweater, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year. I saw a movie with James Franco in it, and I'm a big movie guy as well.
What movie?
I think it was This Is the End. It's kind of a comedy. I wasn't a big fan of it, but he had a really cool cardigan sweater on. It doesn't really look like this, but I kind of was like, man, I really need to get one of those. It's gonna be cold. And my mom actually was shopping around in TJ Maxx or something, and she was back in West Virginia. She found it, and she sent me a picture. She said, "Did you like it?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Get it. I don't care what size it is." And she got it. And you can ask anybody on the team. I wear this thing probably 5 days out of the week.
It's your go-to.
Oh, it's my go-to.
Looks
I
comfortable.
love it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's got a backstory and all. So
Yeah.
Chase Fischer and his sweater with us on BYUSN. I do want to ask you about, you mentioned specifically the defense. And there's this four-guard lineup, and, we can all speculate as to why we think the defense is better and making cleaner transitions and rotations and things. But what do you see on the floor? Why is the defense so much better this year?
Well, I think from not even starting back from the four-guard lineup, even at the beginning of the year, I think this summer, I think our coaches really got with a lot of our leaders of our team and some of the better defensive guys and some of the guys returning, and they really just made it a precedent of we want to be a good defensive team or a better defensive team than we were last year, and not just be able to score points, but kind of hold people to low numbers and get stopped. So I think it kind of starts from there, and we all kind of bought into it. But with the four, we do play a lot of guards. Even before we were starting the four-guard lineup, we rotated. We went to the four-guard lineup a lot, and it just allows us to switch a lot on the perimeter. So if we have a down screen or a ball screen, and my man's coming off with Anson, and obviously we'll switch. And I think we have some bigger guards. Obviously Kyle can guard a lot of bigger people too. So, I think that helps a lot. But we've all really bought into it, and every single day I think, I don't think we've had one day in practice even where we've lapsed defensively and kind of just taken a day off. So that's where it starts from.
How do you know if you've bought in defensively?
I think me personally, I believe it starts in practice, and I think you can tell in the preseason. Kind of we do closeout drills every day, which I hate personally. I've always hated. Coaches are probably gonna kill me for that, but I think everybody kind of hates them. But I think when you look at our practice and you hear the chatter and the talking, and when guys get scored on, they get mad and kind of throw a ball or get mad or something, and maybe if a guy makes a mistake defensively isn't where he's supposed to be, we have people holding everyone accountable.
You care more?
Yeah, I think it's a care thing. But also I think a team can care and have a couple guys that just aren't bought in as the others, and that can kind of throw it off. But I don't think we've had that. So I think it starts in practice, and I think we've done a good job of kind of drilling that into our identity of our team.
On offense, the buzzword, according to your coach Dave Rose and a number of your teammates, and probably you, has been confidence. I mean, it's not like a loosey-goosey thing out there, but it just seems like you're really relaxed on the offensive side of the ball. Where does that generate from?
I think it generates from just kind of the system Coach Rose, has in place, and offensively kind of the mindset. And I think it comes from our players. I think, we have a lot of confident guys, and I don't think we have anyone who's going to shy away from a shot, even if they've missed, 15 or 20 in a row or anything like that. So, and for me personally, this is an awesome team to be on because if you miss about 3 or 4 in a row, it's not like people aren't going to pass you the ball or something. You know, our team, we have confidence in everyone, and like I have confidence in every one of my teammates, and they do with me. So I think that's really big for a team. But I think it's kind of just how we are. I mean, it's a game after all, you know. So it's not life or death. So you just go out there and play and have fun. I think that's the mindset we kind of have.
And it looked like you had the most fun on Saturday. I thought that was the best game that BYU's played all year. What was your favorite part of the San Francisco win?
Oh, favorite part? Man.
Aside from making 6 3-pointers.
Aside from that, probably Kyle getting a triple-double. Honestly, I really – you can – Kyle say what he will, but he really loves getting triple-doubles. And you can kind of tell after the game he's all excited and hyped up. But, no, I mean, he's an amazing player, and I think that's something, you know, he should be recognized for, and I think that's awesome. And Anson getting a technical, so him trying to be he's a tough guy out there.
Isn't that his second this year?
Yeah,
Utah State, right?
Yeah. Utah State. No, it's funny though. I think it's just funny when Anson gets a technical because I don't see him like that. Even though he gets in people's faces and he's a competitor, but everybody sees the nice Anson like we do in the locker room. And you don't see that, and then he gets a technical. It's just kind of funny. So
let's follow up on the triple double. So Kyle Collinsworth, his 10th assist is a 3-pointer to you. Mm-hmm. Did you guys know that was